Hello everybody, this is me and welcome to episode 2 of my new horse series. So I'm also joined for the kind of pre-intro here with Toby and Bruno. I'm out here with the donkeys in their field. So today's video is quite exciting because it's all about me viewing and trying some of the horses before I found my dream unicorn, who I actually have right now. He's over there in his field, but you won't be meeting him until Friday in Friday's video. So yeah, also in today's video, to sort of jazz it up a bit, I have actually invited some of my friends and some familiar faces that you guys might know to predict what my new horse is going to be like. I found it so interesting hearing what everyone's predictions were. So anyway, let's get into today's video. Toby, do not eat the camera.
Hey guys, it is Lenahan here and I have some piping hot tea for you guys. I have heard through the grapevine that this Esme is getting a new horse, and not only that, but rumour has it that she is refusing to even view any grey horses. She is sick and tired of grooming Casper and Mickey, and to be honest, I don't blame her. You know, I like my horses the colour of dirt, and they're just always clean, right?
Hi guys, Eddie's got 91 here in self-isolation with Boo and my puppy, who's now running around. I heard a rumour that Esme is getting a new horse, and I think that her new horse, I'm going to hazard a guess, I think it's going to be a big gelding with a white star, about 16 hands, and about 9 years old. That is my guess. What do you guys think?
Hello everybody, it is Meg and Dora from Elphick.Event.Ponies. We are going to guess what Esme's lovely new horse is going to be like. Personally, we feel like you've branched off from the grey vibe. Skewbald is probably my main answer, but I'd also like to pencil in dun, chestnut and bay, so I would like half points if any of those are correct. I think probably a 6-year-old, I think you're going to do some work with it, get it out competing, and probably a gelding. Would you say, Dora? Because can you imagine Mickey and Casper if a mare just waltzed in now? I think you've probably gone for a gelding. But please, please let us know, Esme, because honestly, the suspense is absolutely killing us.
This is me, and I'm in a slightly different setup here at the moment. So yeah, the search begins for my new horse, and I am so excited but so nervous at the same time because I want to get it right. So at the moment I'm on my laptop, I'm searching through, looking at so many different horse ads. I've looked on so many different websites, different social medias, looking for horses, but it's so difficult because I have so many different requirements. I feel like I'm so picky. So I find a really nice horse, but then it's a mare, so we can't get it. And then, not because I don't like mares, but because I have 2 geldings and I'd rather have them out with geldings, and we also have Willow who can get in season, and it would just be a mess, so I prefer a gelding. Then I also find one that's nice, but then it's like 17.3 and that's going to be way too big for me, or it's like tiny and it's like pretty much the same size as Casper, and I'm like, no, this is too small. And then sometimes I find some like, oh, this is so nice, but then it's like 4 and I'm like, it's been broken in for like 3 months, and I'm like, too green and too young. And then I find someone like, oh, this is so nice, but then it's like older, and it's so difficult finding the right one. Sometimes you find one and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so nice, and then you look at the price, or it's POA, price on application, and you type in, be like, hey, how much is it? And you're like, buy, no, not for me, don't have the money for that. So it's very, very difficult, and I feel like I'm going to be sitting here looking online for many hours. So I'll get back to you guys if I find any good ads. But we've also got Tarrant very kindly helping me find my new horse. So she actually has 2 horses that I'm going to be looking at next week. So I'll see you next time when I'm trying them.
Hey everyone, me and Parker are here today to try and guess what Esme's new horse will be like. And I don't know about Parker, but I had a gut feel it'd be a mare, but now I feel like maybe a gelding. And come here. And I have a feeling she might go for a bay. I don't know, just a gut feeling. It will have a stripe and 2 white socks. So we will see. What do you think, Parks? What do you think? He's like, just give me treats. Hello you guys, I just want to start off by saying a huge congratulations on the new addition to the herd. I know myself and I'm sure your followers are extremely excited to meet this new horse. Now I have been asked to give my predictions on what this new horse is going to be like. And I want to start off by saying I think we're all pretty sure that it's going to be a gelding. I think that may have already been given away, could be wrong. I also am pretty sure it is going to be a grey. Now I got the chance to meet and film with Esme when she came to Australia last year for the Adelaide 3-day event, so I know that she is very partial to a grey. I mean, if that wasn't obvious already. I also know she's after an all-rounder but with a handy jump, so I wouldn't be surprised if the new horse's breeding is similar to this little girl here, probably like a warm blood cross of some kind. Either way, I know this new horse is going to be absolutely gorgeous and super lucky to be living in such an amazing home, and we can't wait to meet him.
Day one of viewing horses started at Littleton Manor, which is actually Kate Tarrant's yard. If you didn't know from my previous video, Kate is helping me find my future equine partner, my perfect unicorn, because finding a new horse is a pretty overwhelming experience. So she actually had 2 horses at her stables that were for sale, so I got to ride both of them on this particular day. Both horses were pretty different because honestly, at the time, I wasn't too sure what I was looking for myself. If I was looking for more of a schoolmaster, a sort of been there, done that, got the t-shirt kind of horse, something that could teach me as a rider, so a horse that could bring me up the levels, a horse that pretty much straight away I could start doing demos and going out for show jumping clinics and start competing straight away, that had been there. Bay Gelding number 1 here was more of an established horse. He'd actually competed up to 1.30 meter, I believe, and was also just a little bit out of my price range, but it was so useful for me to be able to try him and ride him and really see how established of a horse I'm looking for. It was also really good for Kate to watch me ride him and be able to see what sort of rider I am. And not gonna lie, it did take me a good couple of minutes to get used to the horse strides, from mainly riding a 14.3 15-hand Connemara pony and then sitting on an almost 17-hand horse. It was quite a big step up. I did take a while to get used to him. He was really nice. He could do shoulder in, leg gilding, flying changes, and was schooled really nicely. It actually took me a while to properly start riding him rather than just sitting on him, because I was so nervous about riding somebody else's horses that I'd do it wrong. And then we started jumping. I did a few cross poles, and here we have a new series called Watch Esme Mess Up the Stride to pretty much every single fence. Yep, he can take a flyer. Just because I was so not used to the horse strides at all, it did take me quite a while to get used to him. So here, when I kind of learned, okay, this is a horse that I need to sit up and kind of hold back a bit more, which is very different to Casper, where I more have to push him forward. By the end of me trying him, I became a lot more confident. We were hitting the strides, and here he did a beautiful flying change. However, me and Kate, we both kind of decided, yes, he is a really nice horse and I think he would have been a lot of fun, but he just wasn't quite the horse for me. As well as being over budget, we also decided it would be good to look for a horse that had no competition records, something that's never affiliated before. Due to my job in social media, we thought it would be a good idea to look for a horse that was a little bit more low-key and under the radar. The second horse I tried, Bay Gelding number 2, was definitely that, as he's actually only 5 years old, but my goodness, this horse has so much potential. Again, here's the series of me not being able to see a stride. Unfortunately, we didn't get many flatwork clips because it was so horrible. This was actually the day after a storm, so it was pelting it down with rain. Once I kind of realised with Bay Gelding number 2 that this was a horse that I needed to push forward, good. He also, as you can see, because he's a bit younger, he's got some muscle that he needs to build up. He needs to put on a little bit more weight. However, this horse has such a lovely jump on him. Also, with him being so young and the weather conditions being awful, it was really nice to see such a level head that he had. He had such a sweet personality, and he was just so honest as well. There were so many times that I was riding him and I set him up awfully or did a horrible stride, but here by the end of the session I got him nice and straight, had my leg on, and he jumped that oxer beautifully. I was so happy, and day one of viewing horses came to a close, and it was such a great day for me. It was so educational because I definitely kind of realised then what sort of horse I need to be looking for, something young that's got a lot of potential where we can grow and go on this journey together.
Hi, I'm International Show Jumper Joe Stockdale. I've been asked to guess the new colour of Esme's horse. I reckon she would have gone for a bay. You know, I've got plenty of bays myself. Nice, good looking horses, so I reckon she would have gone for one of them as well.
Hey Esme! So it's currently nighttime. I'm hoping it's not too dark. I'm hoping I still have good lighting. I'm here with my pretty girl. She's having dinner. Hopefully it's not too distracting. But first of all, we'd like to congratulate you on your new horse. That is so exciting. Here's my guesses. I'm thinking it's gonna be a mare just because all of yours are boys and maybe you want to try out a mare, right? Maybe. We'll see. I might be totally wrong. For my height guess, 16'2". For coat color, I'm thinking a bay, and age maybe around 9. I'm gonna go with 9. Okay, that's my official guess. Either way, I know it's gonna be an amazing horse. I'm so happy for you, and I can't wait to see what it's like. I wonder if any of my guesses are gonna be right.
Okay guys, it's now day 2 of viewing horses, and on this particular day I tried this grey gelding, and unfortunately something that you won't be able to see in this video, which is so essential when you're looking for a new horse, is to make sure before you get on you see the horse being groomed, being tacked up, see what their ground manners are like, and most importantly before you get on the horse is to also see somebody ride it. So I got to see this horse on the flat doing walk, trot, canter, and I also got to see this gelding being jumped as well. And this horse's owners had sent us lots of videos and photos to look through as well before I came to view him, which was brilliant. Although this horse was around 16'2", 16'3", I believe, so he was a big boy, a lot bigger than I'm used to. I felt so comfortable on him. He had such a nice rhythm, and I feel like we clicked really quickly. So after riding him on the flat, it was then time to jump. So here you can see, my goodness, he has a lot of scope. And it was also nice to see after this fence as well that he was able to do flying changes. And then it was time to do a course, and I probably could have held him back a little bit there. We went absolutely flying. Then for this oxer, I realised that I did need to hold him back a little bit more this time, and his back end, oh my goodness, is so gorgeous. He flew over that oxer. We just lost our rhythm a little bit here, but he still jumped really nicely. So I decided to do the course one more time. Now I kind of knew how this horse needs to be ridden, and oh my goodness, this oxer is probably one of the largest I've ever done in my life, just because I've never had a horse capable of jumping these heights before. However, unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be, so the search for a new horse continues.
Hi everyone, it's Gracie here from Pony Naps, and I'm with Danny, and we're going to be having a prediction about Esme's new horse. Can you believe it? I think Esme's gone for a grey. I mean, she's got 2 greys already. She's got to keep up with the trend.
Hi guys, it's Jess, also known as Jess.EQ, with a cruise. I heard that Esme's got a new horse and managed to keep it secret for this long, which is first of all incredibly impressive. I'm really excited for her. Cruz and I have been making guesses as to what type of horse it would be. I think she's gone for like something Irish, like an Irish sports horse. Casper's Connemara, so I guess to keep on sort of the Irish trend. Cruz clearly thinks Cruz thinks Irish is the elite breed as well, so he's voting on that. And contrary to popular belief, I reckon she's gone for something that isn't grey. I reckon she's been so fed up of cleaning Mickey and Casper that she's decided, nah, don't want that again. Because beautiful grey ponies tend to just absorb mud, don't you? I also think as she's taller than me, which I suppose isn't
a very difficult task. I think she's also gone for like 16-1, 16-2. No, I'm really excited for her, and I'm really looking forward to see what the new horse he or she is like. Crew's very excited too. But no, I'm really excited for her. Look forward to watching their journey.
Day 3 of viewing horses starts with me riding bay gelding number 3, and on this particular day it was so cold, it was so windy as well, it really wasn't the best weather, hence why I'm wearing a lovely thick winter coat with multiple layers. So this gelding was actually one of the oldest horses I tried when viewing horses, so he was about 8 or 9 I'm pretty sure, and the reason why I did actually view quite a lot of younger horses is because I am sort of looking for something that doesn't have a competition record, isn't affiliated, so a lot of younger horses, because they haven't done so much, they don't have that. However, this bay gelding was actually previously a hunting horse, so he's done lots of hedges, big solid fences, which is great for me, as one of the things kind of on my checklist is to have a horse that's bold. I'm not looking for something that's quite spooky, and I've actually seen some videos of this horse do its first ever cross-country schooling session, and it was flying over some pretty technical and tricky novice combinations, so I was super impressed with that. However, unfortunately, this wasn't the horse for me. I just didn't quite feel like we had that connection, even though this horse has an absolutely super jump on him. Like, look at him go over that huge oxer. However, I feel like he was definitely more suited to an eventing home, so just wasn't quite the right horse for me.
No, don't sniff the camera. Hello, this is Lily and Crystal from Lily Equestrian. Esme asked me to send a video in saying what I think her new horse is going to be like. And the first thing that popped into my head was a chestnut for some reason. So if it's chestnut, maybe I'm psychic. Then I thought, she has a grey. And the thing is with us grey horse owners is that we get our first grey, we realise that it's the worst decision we've ever made in our entire lives. It's hell on earth. Bathing is just the worst experience you could even imagine. And keeping them clean is literally impossible. So that's why my next horse, I got a bay, because you're easy to keep clean. Once you've had one grey horse, you say that I'm never going to do it again. I'm never making this mistake again. And the thing is, what we always do is we always end up with another grey horse. And we think, how did we get here? I said I was never going to get another grey horse. It's the worst decision I could ever make. And somehow you end up with 3. I feel like Esme could have fallen into this trap. If she got anything other than a grey, she made the right decision. If she got a grey, she's a fool, because she's going to regret it.
Esme! Kate here, and I'd have to say I was a little shocked when you told me you were getting a new horse. Mostly because I thought I'd already bought all the horses that were available. Turns out I haven't. But don't worry, on that note, I have an offer that I think you'll be really interested in, okay? Hang on a sec. See what I've got here. So, I understand you'll be excited about your new horse and everything, but I have an offer for you. I will give you £2.40 for your new horse, okay? And if that's not tempting enough, hang on, I will just check my bank account. Be back in a minute. I reckon I can up that offer. 1 second. Yeah, I will give you £2.40 for your new horse. I don't expect to reply quickly. I understand you'll need some time to think about it, but I think you should think about it. So, I know you asked me to make some predictions about your new horse. So although a 3rd grey would be a mistake in terms of cleaning, I think you're still gonna go for a grey. In terms of like temperament and stuff, I don't know, it depends how old they are, because if you've got something young, you could be in for some fun. Regardless of all that, and all joking aside, Esme, I'm so proud of you. You have worked so hard for this opportunity, and I wish you all the best with your new horse. And don't forget to think about my offer. My offer is only available for a very limited time. Okay, love you, bye.
We've heard the rumours, and we reckon Irish, don't we, Banks? Irish from us. The question is, will it be grey again? Or may it be a patchy ponyo?
Dink says.
He's too busy eating. But Dink says, done. You're going for done, aren't you, Blondie?
Okay everybody, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think my new horse is going to be like in the comments below. I've already given away that it's a gelding. So yeah, guess its height, age, colour and breed, I guess. Also, I'd like to say a huge thank you to everybody who took part in today's video. I'll leave all of their channels in the description below, so I'd like to say a huge thank you in no particular order to Holly Lenahan, Lauren from Eddie's Gun 91, Megan from Elphick.Event.Ponies, Teddy the Shetland, Alice from EquiiAlly, Han from Equestrian, Joe Stockdale, Valentina Cowgirl, Cindy, Gracie from Pony Nuts, Jess from Jessie Q, Lily from Lily Equestrian, oh my gosh, Bruno, Kate from BlobTheCob, and Tina from Life on the Left Rein. So thank you so much again for watching today's video. Be sure to tune in on Friday to find out what my new horse is like, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!